If you are serious about what protein you use, then use what Jersey Jay-Z uses. Equip Foods Protein. Order yours now at equipfoods.com and use the promo code JerseyJZ for a special discount.
Joe Zapata.
What is going on, my man? How you doing?
Not much. I'm sitting on a roller, but get off of it.
Sitting on a roller?
Yeah.
What is going on, man? Hello, everyone in the chat. Ron Simmons, he says, damn.
Runs him in a few words.
Will Debley, what's going on? Will, my brother, what is going on?
What's going on, Will? Happy 4th of July to you and your family.
What we got? John Mancini. Hey, Greg, that girl I like who said her ex is bigger made it worse by showing me picture. Should I leave her? Made me more insecure.
You shouldn't get insecure about anything. You tell her. I mean, if you really like her, does she like it for real? That's pretty stupid, though, to be showing you pictures. But, don't be submissive.
That's not the real John Mancini looks like. Someone else is pretending. The real John Mancini's here.
Oh, that's not John Mancini?
No, he says, yeah, it's another guy pretending to be him, I guess. So we will, stop them and put them out of here.
Dude, some of you guys have no fucking.
I know. Some of these people have no life, really.
You must be the pride of your family. They must look at you like, look at my son, a fucking coward on the internet. Troll, master troll.
Yep, exactly. Holly, what's going on, Holly? Let's go.
So cowardice. Holly, what's going on?
Like that other guy, like last week, Dominic DiGiorgio. Remember him? He was like, "Oh, show up at the gym."
Pussy DiGiorgio? Pussy?
Yeah,
he's right there. That's. I think that's Big Bad Bear. I wouldn't be shocked.
I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, he said to me, he's like, "Oh, show up." I said to him, "Hey, man, you coming?" I sent him a message. You coming? Coming? He's like, "Yeah, just wait there, whatever." And he said, he told you got on Joe Pietaro, said I didn't show up. But you know what? Here's actually a picture of me at the gym, and I actually posted the time behind me. If you can see it right there.
I see it.
There's a time right there, so he would know it was 6:30 nowhere. I said, "Hey, come on, I'm there." I'm there all the time.
Joey's a pussy. He's a coward. Look, he's got to make up a fake name. He ain't no Italian anyway. He's fucking fake name.
Of course he is. Exactly.
Fake name is pussy. Imagine you looking your mom in the face. Son, what do you mean? Mom, I'm like a master.
Oh, there he is right now. Dominic. Oh, Joe pulled a no-show. Either way, if your smelly shoes. And Dominic, there he is. What's up, Dominic?
Pussy.
Yeah, giant pussy. I showed you I was there, Dominic. Anytime, man.
I'll tell you what, I bet his girlfriend Morella can kick your ass in real life. No joke.
I bet you a lot of people kick his ass. Another troll living in his basement. So whatever. But hey, did you see in Paramus, New Jersey, about the high school prank they did? Did you hear about this?
No. What was the prank?
Oh,
maybe I heard it.
It was all over the internet, the prank. So in Paramus Middle School, right? The seniors were graduating, and the teacher said, bring in your baby picture. We're going to put in the yearbook. Okay. So one of the people submitted his baby picture. He submitted Adolf Hitler's baby picture. It got printed into the yearbook and distributed. Now, and then
that's funny.
That's pretty funny, right?
I think it's funny. So what? You fucking people.
And now they're collecting all the books. They're collecting all the books. They're going over. The police doing an investigation. I thought it was really funny, to be honest with you.
I'm putting this ball under my leg. It's killing me. Listen, why? Why collect them? They're all fucking lefties anyway. Graham Plattner has a fucking SS tattoo on him, fucking Nazi tattoo. So you guys support that. You fucking liberal cocksuckers support Hitler. So you should be like, he's one of us.
It was pretty funny, though. Pretty funny joke. But how do you not?
I think it's a great joke. That kid should fucking get an award for that.
Yeah. How do you not pick that up? Because the picture was like from 1902 or something. Like you could tell it was grainy and old, and the people was just putting them all in,
That's awesome.
That's pretty funny, right?
Awesome. I want to meet this kid. He's great. He's smart.
Yeah, exactly. John Mancini's in there. Steve Z, my man, Steve Z.
There he is.
What's up,
Steven,
Joe? Greg,
Steve
Z, what is going on, my man?
Steve,
I'm trying to see if I can meet up Greg this weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can be
Maybe
able to do.
Sunday it would be the best. Steve, I got to go to Dana's daughter's fucking thing on Saturday.
So maybe
She's my
Sunday we can
goddaughter.
meet up. Yeah,
Steve knows Dana.
yeah. Maybe we'll plan to meet up on Sunday. But so did you see that couple on the Empire State Building?
Yeah, holy shit, they're crazy, dude.
They're fucking nuts.
I can't climb up to the top of my steps. I get fucking, you know what I mean? That's crazy.
Yeah, I took one of the pictures there.
Lightweight, baby.
They're putting all that stuff up there. Yeah, it was.
That's funny.
Why would they climb up there? They're so stupid. These people.
I'll tell you, you gotta have balls. They should get an award, dude. You know what that's like? Can you imagine climbing? Like, it's not like they took the elevator. They climbed that fucking building. You know, I mean, I'd shit my pants. Do you know the wind and everything that's up there? You don't realize. Even if you're a master climber, this mountain even has winds, mountains. But this is a straight building. Like, winds come from all over the place. When you're up there, I told you I saw the guy was this Japanese dude who's like a super fucking climber. He used to do that, go to the highest points, and he went on a top building in Japan, and he started doing pull-ups like this, and then a wind came, and you saw, and he tried to get himself up, but he couldn't. The wind was blowing him, and that was it. He let go, and bye.
Yeah, that's crazy what those two did, you know?
Yeah,
and I was thinking myself, can you imagine if your mother-in-law climbed that? They would reenact Kong.
No, you know what happened? The fucking building would be like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, like this.
Yeah, it'd be Leaning Tower of Pisa, or they reenact King Kong.
King Kong. Well, King Kong would run away from her. I think it's just I did. Yeah,
but that's
you got to be nuts though. I could never handle heights like that. And the guy went and got on his knee and fucking proposed to her. Did you see that?
Yeah, and they got arrested, and then in downtown, they got arrested in downtown, and then they released them, and the news reporter's like, "All right, good luck, congratulations," and I don't even know what's going to happen to him. Probably nothing.
Trespassing, maybe. I don't know. What the hell would they get him for? I mean, listen, you're going to arrest them and put them in jail when you got savages. R-ing girls, can't say the word rape. R-ing girls, fucking, murdering people, pedophiles, all this shit, and they've been arrested 20 times and they don't spend one day in jail. But because some guy wanted to ask his girlfriend to marry him, climbed the fucking, you know what I mean? Give me a break.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Give me a break.
John Saldy says, "My momos, what's up, boys?
John,
have a great weekend and a safe, happy 4th of July, everyone." Yes,
you too, Johnny. Hey, John, let me tell you something. Our Yankees suck. I just got to tell you that they're bad, man.
We're hurt. A lot of people hurt though. We are hurt.
They're hurt. They're not. But those fucking guys are missing baseball. They're making errors galore. They look like the bad news business, and it happens the middle of every June. They're the first place team for. They're a bunch of Mr. April's and Mays. Of course, fucking Judge's got the phantom fucking injury. Oh, now my ribs hurt. Oh, they didn't hurt you when you won all those games. You played another 10 games after that dive. They didn't hurt you then. Fucking Ohtani, and I think Kyle Schwarber too. Both of them had fucking Tommy John surgery, couldn't throw the ball, but they played every game and hit over 50 fucking home runs with Tommy John surgery. But this guy stubs his toe. He's out for 3 months. I'm sorry to pussies. I look at him as pussies.
Yeah,
I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. You're not hurt like that.
Could be worse. Could be the Mets with Juan Soto. You see that inside the park home run he gave up?
I didn't see that. Did Juan Soto get an in the park home run or
No. It looked like it fly to right, and he could have caught it. I thought if he maybe dove.
No, he's terrible, Joe.
But he didn't dive, and it bounced right past him, and the guy got an inside the park home run.
Terrible fielder, terrible.
Yep.
You know what's funny? See, Juan Soto can't be the star of the team, or he's not going to play right. He has to. He plays better. Like with the Yankees, he was really good because he played behind Judge and everything. You know what I'm saying? But now that he's their premier guy, there's some guys who are better followers than leaders.
Yep. Did you see what Eric Chavez said about him? Eric Chavez said that it's so bad over there that he doesn't even sit in the dugout with the team. He goes into the clubhouse and sits until he's up.
I'd get rid of him. I would get rid of him.
How bad is that?
I would tell another team, look, I'll take him. I'll still pay half his because they're still paying Bobby Bonilla's shit.
But Bobby Bonilla Day just passed.
Well, I would give them to another team, get their top prospects. That's horrible. You can't have. Listen, I've told this story before. Barry Larkin told Ken Griffey Jr. when they were on the Reds, because of you, this team sucks. because we can't afford to get anybody else. And you're not the same guy you were with Seattle. He wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Same thing with Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds used to take other buses, never slept in the same hotel as the rest of them. That team hated him. You know, they hated Barry Bonds. They were like, please let him retire. I'm serious. They
Wow.
wouldn't even take the same shuttle if they were away. They also take the same bus to the stadium. Not him. You know,
Wow.
and Juan Soto's got his family. You know, they had trouble with him with the Yankees because his mother would walk into the New York clubhouse, in the Yankee clubhouse, and they'd be like, "Excuse me," and she's like, "Yeah, I'm Juan Soto's mother." You know what I mean? They're like, "You can't just come in here." But so he has a clause where they're at every game, luxury box. They're sitting up there. Come on, Juan, pass me the peanut. You know what I mean? It's like, forget about it, bro.
Let me ask you: would you take him back if the Mets said, "Hey, we'll give you back to the Yankees"? Would you take him back for the Yankees?
No, you know why? Because I actually think that there's no difference between him and Cody Bellinger.
Yeah, I think you're
Cody
right.
Bellinger's numbers are almost exactly the same. You know, you're talking about Kyle Tucker last year, and Kyle Tucker didn't even play as good as Bellinger did. Bellinger is right now he's in a funk, but he's going to
Yeah,
pop out of it. He's been
yeah,
great for the Yankees. He's been great.
yeah, he's been pretty good, man.
Left-handed batter, fucking way better outfielder, way better. You know, good base runner, fucking cannon in your arm, one of the best outfielders in baseball. You know, maybe
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
can
100%.
play center field. Fucking Soto is like he's a little bit like Dominguez. The ball goes out there, and you're like, "Oh God, please, 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 please." You'll see him running like this, and then turn this way and make the catch. And you're like, "Oh God," you know, a really
Mhm.
good ball player. They know right where that ball's gonna go.
Yep.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm. Yep. John Mancini said, "Holly, the weather up in the Northeast is crazy hot, like 110." Yeah. So
yes, and we love it. My girlfriend bitches, even though she's Mexican and was born in you're Mexican, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, this is
yeah, it
sun.
was.
You know, like you're desert people, but she doesn't like it, and I'm like. You know, what have we had 2 days now where heavy heat? We've had
This whole
fucking winter in June. You know what I mean?
yeah, and this dummy mayor says everyone put their ACs at 78 degrees. Did you hear that?
Yes. But
I'm
did
like,
you see what they said?
but
Did you see what they said? They said they were wondering if Mondami ordered Madison Square Garden to put their thing at 78 degrees when Taylor Swift is getting married this weekend there.
oh yeah, see,
So is the wedding, all those people that are going to be sitting in that hot state. Do you know high 78 degrees, bro?
78 degrees is hot. I don't like 70 degrees. I like to,
Dude, if it was 78 degrees outside, you'd be like, wow, it's a really nice day out today. You know what I
yeah,
mean? You gotta
exactly.
be
70
fucking
degrees.
kidding me. Indoors is a different animal. Dude, people are gonna be sitting there sweating. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I bet you his fucking loser ass has fucking air conditioning blowing on him.
No, I bet you he does. Mm-hmm. Yep,
You know, I
100%.
remember Andrew and not Andrew, Koch, Mayor Koch.
Ed
I remember,
Koch.
yeah, when he had that, you know, during a heat wave, he had that. If it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. You know, because people were wasting water, like water in their lawn and all that shit. You know.
Wow, that's crazy. What do we say here? John Mancini says, "Is Greg mother-in-law is going to Taylor Swift's wedding?"
She would ruin it, bro. I would have to throw a fart. The whole fucking stadium would leave and shit.
Joe, it's
No.
John Sawyer says, Joe, they were supposedly real wall climbers, these people that climbed the
Yes,
mountain scouts of type who no, they were there for fame. They'll believe were only charged misdemeanors.
good. Because John, you are 100% right. Those are experienced climbers. You cannot be an experienced climber climbing a fucking dude. It's bad enough climbing a mountain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
With a mountain, you don't know. Rocks can loosen up. You could put your fucking metal spike into a rock, and it could be. You don't know.
yeah.
But that also, it's straight. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like, oh, let me grab onto this branch or this rock has a little crevice in there. Let me stick my
Mhm.
finger in it. I mean,
No.
it's not easy to do that shit.
No, if
I
that
have
was me
trouble
and you,
walking up my own steps in the house.
exactly. If that was me and you, we'd get about 4 feet
Oh, forget about it.
and we'd be flowing all over each other. So I mean, Jesus Christ, it's crazy. John Mancini said the Mets are done. Even though I'm a Mets fan. Yeah, the Mets are done. They are
They're pretty
totally done.
bad. Listen, unless they go on a major, ridiculous, unheard of winning streak, you know what I mean? In and over till, the fat lady sings. Lucia, tell your mother to sing. Get it? Till the fat lady sings, tell your mother to sing. Go ahead.
D65, I don't know who's this. D65, Cinder 11 HDR, Crow 1, Poor 0. I don't know. Croatia 1.
Croatia 1 point. I got to tell you something about the soccer team. I could give two fucks about that. I'm sorry. Everybody talking about, oh my God, did you see Paraguay beat fucking. I don't give a rat's fucking ass. Sorry.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
like the women that
I don't know
consider-
too many people. I only know Messi and
I don't know.
you know,
I don't follow soccer, man. That's
you
not
know,
my thing. I don't give
Brian
two shits.
Pablo, our man, says hi, Momos. What's going
Brian,
on?
that's my guy, Brian. I love Brian.
Yeah. What do you think about steroids in baseball now? I was telling you, Canseco was saying that he had a twin brother. They both use the
Awesome.
same.
I know Canseco personally. If you get my book, you remember you have my book.
Yeah, I have your book.
You open up the book, you'll see pages of me and him together.
Yep. He
He's a
said
fucking Momo.
him and his brother did the same steroids. They ate the same. They're identical twins, but yet it doesn't make you have that hand-eye coordination. That he said it's like you. It doesn't make you still have to have skill to be a baseball player.
He's 100% right. You can listen to me. You can get Ronnie Coleman in his prime and give him a baseball bat, and he may not be able to hit the ball out of the infield. That has nothing to do with anything.
Nope.
That has nothing to do with it. You have to have the skill. Now, if you give a guy like Barry Bonds, who was not a home run hitter, but was a contact hitter, hit high for average, a lot of doubles and shit. Now you give him the Babanya, and he's going to have, it's going to add, he already has that ability to smack the ball. Now he's going to have that strength to put it into the stands, and that's it.
That's 100% right.
That's why Barry Bonds was so great, because he was already headed to the Hall of Fame for being a high average hitter. I mean, he hit like 350 all the time. I mean, he was an unbelievable contact hitter.
You know how many times he got walked intentionally with bases loaded?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They just give up and say, fuck it.
Because he hits the ball in the gap. Before he was the home run hitter, he used to hit the ball in the gap. He was a big contact hitter. He was deadly. So,
I think he belongs in the Hall of Fame, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, you know what it is? Back then, the batters and the pitchers were both doing it. So I call that an even playing field. Everybody was doing it.
Yep. Brian Pablo says, John Mancini, I just got engaged.
Brian Pablo.
Yeah, congrats.
Oh, Brian, congratulations. I'm glad. Do it, man. Good for you.
Wow, very nice.
Good for you.
Yeah, very good. Congratulations, Brian. Says, oh, wow, congratulations. My friend, I hope you wish you well.
Brian's
yes.
a good man. I know he was talking to me, and I know his story, and I know, he showed me the girl. God bless you, Brian. You're a good man.
Big Bag Bear says they didn't climb the whole building. They bought a ticket to the observation deck and hid there overnight, then opened the door into the top of at 5 a.m. and climbed the tennis. That's
Brian,
very impressive what they did.
I couldn't climb fucking 3 steps of that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Still, it's very impressive what they did.
Yeah, I wouldn't even like being up that high.
Yeah.
Please don't spread misinformation. What's information? What's the misinformation?
I guess we said we climbed the building. I mean,
okay. Like me with Centol, right? So that information, that misinformation.
Yeah, exactly. Big Bad Bear. Greg says he doesn't like bodybuilding, but then he's on Big Frank's podcast talking nonstop bodybuilding. Okay, so now Big Bear's had a bad day.
It's Big Frank and Greg. First of all, get that right. I should send you this video Lee Priest made, Joe. Well, I'm gonna send you Joe Zapata right now of the
Big Bad Bear.
Yeah, he shouldn't open his mouth because Lee Priest made this video. It's the funniest fucking thing. Here, I'll send it to you right now, Joseph.
Okay.
Wait, I don't want to send you the wrong one. Wait a minute. I don't want it to play while I'm here. Hold on. Don't play. Hold on. There it is. Okay, ready?
Send it to me. I'll check it out.
Wait, no, is that it?
Hold
on, Joe. Let me see. Don't put it up yet. Wait, I gotta. Hold on. Is this it? Oh yeah, this is it. I think. Ready? I'm gonna send it to you right now, Joe. You can play it. I hope this is it. Here.
I hope it's it. We'll see.
Yeah, no, this is it. Joe Zapata. Here we go. I'm gonna play it right now. These guys will love this. Big Bad Bear always has to start his fucking bullshit. And we're gonna have to
Big
find
Bad Bear. He's just looking for
I like him. I actually like the Big Bad Bear. He thinks I don't like him. I do like him, but I wish he'd stop, changing names and all that shit. You got to grow up a little bit, just a little bit. Get out of the basement there and.
Yeah, Neil Seth 444 says I don't believe that for a second. Ronnie in his prime, after a few practice swings, would hit 500-foot bombs. He is massive.
Who said that?
Neil Seth.
Stop it. You guys with the bodybuilder shit. They would get their ass kicked in fucking MMA and they would fucking.
Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see. I'm actually watching some of the video. I gotta check it
Did
out.
you see it?
I see some of it. You and Joe?
Yeah. Did you see? He says Big Bad. Did you see that? Did you see it?
Yeah, I see it right now. I have it right here, but I'm not gonna play it yet.
Okay.
Skip says, "Congratulations, Brian Pablo." Yes, congratulations,
Yeah, we
Brian.
all congratulate Byron Pablo. Absolutely.
Holly said 3 times a charm. This is my third. Wow.
Really? Well, good for you,
Wow.
Holly.
Wow.
Good for you.
John Mancini said Lee got married 5 times.
I don't know. I lost track.
Yeah, he got married a few times, I believe. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. He did.
You only was married once, right?
Once.
You know,
Yeah, I'm with my girlfriend 20 years. You know what I mean? So we're not married,
but you might as well be.
yeah, I don't want to get
married.
married. Do you want to get married again? Like actually have a wedding and all? I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
if your girl wants to do it, you got no choice. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you don't sit there and go, I'm getting married. I'm getting married. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not me anyway.
I guess when you're younger, that's the thing to do. When you're young, as you get older and you're divorced, maybe you kind of like,
yeah, I'm 66. Not only that, but you think Lucia can actually walk down the aisle with a white dress? Get it? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and her mother-in-law would walk down the aisle.
Oh my God. They'd be like, they would think like Satan came into the fucking church and shit. And even Jesus would be on a cross like this up at the at the altar. Jesus would snap off the cross and be like, "Be gone, Satan!
You're like, get out of here! Get out of here!"
Be gone, Satan!"
Yeah. John Solly says, Joe, I have a funny story, but for another day about Jose Canseco, the twin brother Ozzy Canseco. I spoke to him on the phone. I was supposed to play independent ball with him one summer one summer. Okay. It's pretty funny. Ozzy's not as big as Jose though.
Yeah, but it's just like genetics, like Mike Mentor and Ray Mentor. Everybody, both were built, but I mean, Mike's build was better.
Yep, on the Newark Bears team, I believe it was around 2001. It was second for most home runs. Yeah.
Wow,
that's
nice,
right. Yep.
John.
Yep. And also, who was also, I think Ricky Henderson played for the Newark Bears, I believe, for a little bit.
Did he really?
Yeah, I think right when he was like, when no team was picking him up, he played for the Newark Bears.
Wow.
So yeah.
I loved Ricky Henderson. That was one of my guys, man. Oof.
Yeah, exactly. So what is everyone doing on the 4th of July?
I was gonna meet Joe, but I can meet him the next day if you want. I gotta go to my goddaughter's mother's party.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going to light fireworks off of your mother-in-law's back.
Holy shit! You'd stick him in her ass and watch him shoot out.
That's what the big plan is. Holly says, I don't think any of us could walk down the aisle in a white dress.
There you go.
Especially you, Greg. I don't know.
Joe. Well, everybody thinks I'm a fag anyway, so I might as well.
This is my only profile now. Joe, please block any other posters. It's getting old.
Okay. Well, why don't you stop jumping around and being all these other guys, Amanda's thing, and
yeah, well, the kind of crazy shit like that. Hold on, some more comments over there. Did you hear any news about Trump? I mean, people are still hating on him. We got something from Brian too.
Oh, they could say what they want about Trump, but I mean, the guy, they now all of a sudden nobody want, it's against the law to have the flag, not against the law. Liberals don't want you flying the American flag. Like, that's sacrilegious.
That's crazy.
That's promoting slavery. You people are never going to let that slavery go. 1,000 years from now, they'll still be talking about it's slavery. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable.
Brian Pablo says, hey, Greg and Joe, question for you both. I struggle with work all the time, mindset, and she insists I cut down working despite earning less, but she's not fussed. What are your thoughts on balancing family life and work?
Well, you do got to balance your life. I mean, you do have to happy wife, happy life, but she also can't be like, okay, let's buy some new furniture. I was thinking about maybe if we put the kids' room away. If you're going to do that, then she's going to have to want you to do, make some more scuttle. Mm-hmm. But I think a happy medium. And, if you're going to get married, you're going to want to spend time with them. You got to always in any relationship, Brian, you have to draw a line. It's like a football field. It's the 50-yard line. Here's the 50-yard line. That's your side. This is my side. Don't let a girl and in some guys, some people's cases, the guy does this. A lot of guys do this shit. We take a little bit too much, you keep pulling away at your side until eventually, it's 70-30. That's not fair. So the point I'm trying to make is balance your life. You can cut certain days if you wanted to cut like a couple hours a day. That's fine. But then leave the next day. Whatever you feel is right for you. You got to do what's right for you. But you can't count it because once you give a little bit, then they're gonna want another little bit. Then you're gonna want another little bit. Then they're gonna want another, till you realize, holy fuck. You know what I mean? I'm not going against her. You got to make her happy too. But she's good. She should be happy no matter what you do. She should. Gabish, So
Yep, 100% right.
the other
You're right.
coming back at me. I just heard myself say that. Come back at me. You heard me, right, Joe? Came
Yeah, I
through.
heard you fine.
Did that
Yep.
come through? Yeah. So that's all, Brian. Just I'm happy for you that you get married. I know your situation. You and I talked about it and everything. But to just make sure what's fair is fair. You got to give a little, and she's got to give a little. That's the way a relationship is. It's 50-50. This is the 50-yard line. I meet you in the middle. But don't try to take some of my space. Some of my yardage, and I'm not going to try to take some of yours. You get to do what's fair. You got to, you got to
100%.
keep her happy, but just don't overdo it, because then before you know, you're going to wake up one day and all you've done is kiss ass and give everything that they want, and there's nothing left for you.
100%.
That doesn't mean don't do it. Just means proceed with caution. Do what you want to do.
Yep. John Mancini said, Joe, did you see Supergirl yet? If so, what'd you think of it? Yeah, we just actually reviewed it, and Supergirl wasn't that good.
Oh, you didn't see it though, did you, Joe?
Yeah. Wasn't
You
that
did
good.
see it.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't
heard
that
it's super woke. Suppose even that chick is woke in real life, and they were like, "Oh, I can't believe people are not liking this movie." Come on,
good.
with
Yeah,
everything
it's
with the
not.
Supergirl. I mean, come on.
It could have been
You
better.
want to make 007 a black chick? Come on, you're taking the story away. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. It's like me having a movie about the tribe of Shaka Zulu in fucking Africa, and it's a fucking white Irish guy being a thief of suckers. It's just not right.
Yep.
The story's the story, That's the
Mhm.
way. Santa Claus is. I get when you're little black children, I want a black Santa, but Santa Claus is a Nordic man. It's from the North. Santa Claus, from the North Pole, the whole Nordic thing. It's not like a white person's thing. It's you don't view Santa as color, but when you start making him like, you know what I mean? Like, here goes Santa. You know what I mean? And it's a different story.
Knight Rider says, in Australia, if we march with an Australian flag, the police will take it from you. But Palestinian flags are okay.
Yeah,
No
see,
way.
Knight Rider, but see, this is what I'm talking about, Knight Rider, and my boy Brian Pablo's Australian too. Now, when you allow one little thing like that to happen, I just watched some guy posted a whole thing about he was a hunter in Australia, and he was videotaping the Australian cops coming and taking all his hunting rifles. There's his hunting rifles. You know what I mean? And he's like, "You're really taking my hunting rifles?" I said, "Yup. You know the law. You're not supposed to have them." So they took all his hunting rifles, and he was very upset. He was an older man, and he said, "I've been hunting over 50 years, and I kill for food, and you're taking away my rifle." Yup, that's what we're doing. The minute you start letting the government control, when they say it takes a village to raise a child, no, it doesn't. It takes a mom and a dad. You don't need a village. No village needed. Because what that means is the government's going to raise your child. It's bad enough they're already trying to pull that shit here. The minute, see, that whole transgender child thing is a trick. It's all a trick. They want to see if they can fucking. The minute you give them the power to say, okay, little Johnny can be a girl if that's what he wants to do. Nobody knows at 5 years old the difference between boys and girls. Okay,
No.
don't give me that shit. You don't know what the fuck you want to do. You're not sexual then. And
No.
if you are, it's because somebody taught you that shit. Some adult fucking did something to you.
Mhm.
But the minute that's a trick, see, that's how they start. We're going to take away, we're going to allow us to control what happens with your children. We have say your teachers are, your teachers are our right hand, and they're going to tell us, but your parents have no say. The minute they allow that, then comes more, then comes a little bit more. The minute you give up your guns, then comes other things. Before you know it, you can't even fight back. I'm just telling you, Knight Rider. And Knight Rider, I was just thinking about you, believe it or not. I watched a show the other day called Starman. You should really watch it. It's not this Starman movie. It's a documentary. It just came out. Look for it. It's on movies.go. You know that 123 movies.go. It's on one of the bootlegs. It's a great movie, and it explains a lot about the UFOs. It's got the original, the guys that send the shit to the moon and all that shit, the real guy. Carl Sagan, people like that are in there, and they're talking about extraterrestrials, and they're saying, listen, first of all, we got all these animals on this planet and none look like us. How do you know an extraterrestrial doesn't look like a dolphin? It doesn't look like a dung beetle or whatever. You don't know, okay? And how do you know that they have the intelligence? And they explain the whole thing. there's a difference between having life and having intelligent life, and a whole other host of things that prove that aliens haven't been here. But don't take my word for it. I feel the same way you do. What's your name? Knight Rider. Just I watch that. I think you might find it interesting. You know, if you want, if you message me, because I think I friended you on Instagram. If you message me, I'll send you the link. You can watch. It's a very interesting show. It's not, the guy who is in there has written books with Carl Sagan, and he's also he's very famous. I forgot his name. Something Gentry.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see. But it's Joe's a very good fucking thing. It's unbelievable the shit that they tell you in this video.
Yeah, I just believe that we can't be the only ones here. There's got to be something. I mean, we're a speck in this huge universe.
But the thing is, where did they come from? The nearest planet that had. Now they believe that there could have been life on Mars. There might have been years and years and years, millions of years ago. And they tell you that if that great thing didn't hit the fucking that killed the dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
We might not be here. The dinosaurs might be still ruling this earth. There's a whole thing. You got to watch. These are the scientists. These are the guys that, all discover all the big, you have to watch the fucking show. These are the Carl Sagan. You know what I'm saying? Like all those famous fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
It's super famous, and if you watch from beginning to end, you tell me what you think.
Mm-hmm.
They're not saying, they're saying they believe that there's life, but is it intelligent life? What makes people think that they're going to have a flying stuff that looks like us with lights around it? That's all human shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You'd have to watch what they say. These are the experts.
Yeah. John Tony says, I honestly was making way more money doing security at Lace, Stilettos, and Satin Dolls on the weekend.
Lace. I was there. Wait, I've been at Lace and Stilettos. Oh,
and Satin Dolls. Yeah, that's the Soprano Satin Dolls, the Bada Bing.
Oh, Bada Bing. Okay.
Yeah. I'm actually interviewing one of the
Bada Bings?
No, one of the New Jersey crime family, the real mobster. He's named Jimmy Easy. He was just on Vlad TV.
Did you see Gene Barello came out with a good thing? He was talking about like when they lock you up for the mob, when you've been mob related, mm-hmm. And he said that like when you get out, they tell you, listen, we're letting you out of here. Okay, this is like a privilege, basically. They're letting you know, if you fucking do anything stupid, you get in a fist fight or something, you get locked up, that's on you. But if you do anything that's mob related, that we can actually say this is like you're running mob type shit, we're putting you away for the rest of your life. You're done. You're not going to get out and all shit. Mm-hmm. He explained it really well, and they're trying to say that, I like Johnny Halite, that, and they're trying to say that I've had conversation with him. They're trying to say that he was trying to play mafia rules. That's why they're not letting him out. But I don't know if I believe them. I think they had it out for him, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? I just hope to God he gets out, because he is a family man. And there's savages right now committing fucking rapes and murders and beating people up, and walk through New York City. There's 30 fucking savages jump on top of you, kick you, and not one spend a day in jail because they're oppressed. Look at that guy, Carmelo Anthony, that went and fucking stabbed the kid. They want him out of jail. Oh, no, he's black. He's a president. Get out of here. I don't want to hear any of that. No, I have zero sympathy.
The guy, the guy I'm interviewing on Monday, he told me about Sammy the Bull, because he knew Sammy. Mm-hmm. He said he was not. He was
also, he was the biggest punk. I like what fucking Johnny Halite used to say. Did you ever notice? There's a million pictures of me with John Gotti, right? He's like, and John Gotti Sr. And he's talking about. And he goes, I was with him all the time. I slept over his fucking house. He goes, did you ever see a video or a picture of me holding his umbrella for him like this so he didn't get wet? He goes, that's Sammy. You know who does that? He said fucking Momo does that shit. Mm-hmm. And he said that all those murders that he claims and stuff, he almost gloats, but he didn't really commit any of them. You know what I mean?
This guy tells me too.
16-year-old kid he whacked.
That's what this guy tells me, Jimmy. That's what Jimmy's telling me. He says, Joe, it's only one person.
A lot of people look at him as like a Momo.
100%.
I like Johnny. Johnny, I hope you get out. I do, because I think just because, because you say, yo, motherfucker, don't get the old me. I fucking hit you in the head with a baseball bat. You're going to lock somebody up for life for shit like that? I know what you can say, but he's got a history. Oh, please, give me a break. All these guys are fucking doing this shit. If everybody who ever said, I'll hit you in the head with a bat got arrested, nobody be alive. I mean, we've all said fucked up shit. I'll kill you. What? What'd you just say? You know what I'm saying? Come
Yeah.
on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He didn't catch him. He didn't do anything to anybody. It's all bullshit.
Yep. Brian
And you
Pablo
got
says,
savages everywhere in this fucking country, in Midtown Manhattan, because they know Mondami doesn't believe in arresting, especially minorities. If you're white, it's a different story. But come on.
yeah, Brian Pablo says, always love your life talk, Greg. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Brian. You know Brian. I'm on your side, brother. You know I do what you got to do, but don't give too much. None of you guys watching this, nobody, never give more of yourself than you want to. Don't do that, because it's not going to be appreciated, and it's human nature for somebody to take advantage of that. Do you understand? Before you know it, you bow for this, you bow for that, you bow for this, you bow. All of a sudden, you're like fucking. You got no self-respect anymore because you're letting the chick fucking walk on you. If somebody loves you, they love you no matter what. Do you understand? What if you went to jail? Oh, well, I'm going to break up with you. I don't love you. No. I was in fucking hospital for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I don't know if you heard, but I got my gallbladder removed. No, that's before I got my gallbladder. That's the ERCP, fucking Lee Priest. But anyway, 2 weeks I was in the hospital. You know who my girlfriend was? She stayed in the hospital with me. I didn't ask her to do that. She wouldn't go home. She stayed in the hospital with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Would your girl stay in the hospital with you? Most of you guys answer that. And I understand if she got kids, she can't. You know, she's got other responsibilities. But what I'm trying to say to you is she should love you unconditionally. If you got to work to make extra money, Brian, I'll be here when you get home. That's what I want to hear. Now, if you're working like ridiculous 80 hours a week, and then that's a different story. Cut a little bit of that out. You know, you do need to spend time with her, but don't let anybody take more of you than you're willing to give. That's going to make you lose your own self-respect of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yep.
And
100%.
don't you do that to her either.
Yep. You're 100% right.
50-yard line. It's a football field. 50-yard line. This half's mine. That half's yours. I'll meet you in the middle.
Knight Rider says, I honestly don't see the point of being married. You can still be together without it being a legal agreement. And when you get divorced, the girl has way more entitlement to your stuff. Get a prenup.
Well, listen, I want my girlfriend. If something happened to me, I'd want my girlfriend to have what she can get out of this. Nothing. No, just a few statues out in the front. But no, my girlfriend's been gold to me, and without her, I wouldn't even want to be here without her in this house. I'm talking about. I would just go get an apartment or something. But I'm just saying, you gotta. We're not married. We don't want to get married. What the fuck? I don't need. Realistically, it's just more fucking paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the old days, do you think they had bullshit marriages? Like I planned my life for you. And back in 2,000 years ago, they just you know, it's different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Today
Yeah.
everything's paperwork. It's lawyers get involved and shit. I don't need that. I don't have to worry about it. We're like we're married now.
Yeah. A piece of paper doesn't tell you how much you love somebody.
No, Joe. I don't know what you're gonna do, but if you guys never get married, you're still together. It doesn't change anything.
Doesn't change anything. No.
She's still your wife, like in your head,
Yeah.
in your heart. You
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. A piece of paper.
That's the
saying,
way I look at it. But that doesn't mean,
I
listen, if
do.
the girl really wants that and you don't give a shit, then get married. But if
Yep.
if you don't really feel like that's going to do anything, you still want to be with her, then I don't know. Just all I know is don't give more of yourself than you're willing to give.
John Sawyer said, "Hey, Greg, Joe, out of left field question. Okay, let me know what it is."
Yes, John.
John Mancini said, "I agree, Joe, especially the ancient artifacts. Yeah, like the pyramids."
Dude, I can give you this. I'm with you. Know what you guys don't understand? I'm with both sides. I'm with you. I can tell you. Well, what about the cave drawings of fucking men coming out of the sky and it looks like fucking the same flying not flying saucers, but like our actual Apollo fucking things. And I get it. I agree with you. What happened to Christopher Columbus talking about? I mean, he didn't know fucking anything about this shit. He didn't know what the fuck he was looking at. But he wrote in his diaries that one day he couldn't sleep. He stood on the fucking bow of the ship, fucking at night, maybe smoking a fucking cigar or whatever, and heard this noise, and he looked in the ocean, and he said a great giant light appeared in the ocean and slowly rose up, came up to the top, and then shot into the sky. Now, was he smoking fucking crack up there? Was he fucking was that a little peyote? I don't know what the fuck. All I know is that's in his writings. I agree with you. How is there pyramids in Egypt, and you have pyramids in North America? There's pyramids in this country, There's pyramid. Go to fucking Machu Picchu, all those fucking places down in fucking, in Guatemala, Bolivia, all those places. I agree, okay, but I'm just telling you, I don't know if it's outer space or if there's some sort of time shit. Even Elon Musk says I don't believe that there's anything. There could be stuff out there, but with nothing we've seen or had contact. You don't understand. In a billion years, billions of years. This they said trillions. Actually, the universe has been trillions of years. There could have been life 2 trillion years ago on this planet right next to us, but we don't know. It's gone. You know what I mean? They died off. Yeah, watch the Starman one, especially towards the end. They really get into that on why and how and all this shit. You like that? It's called Starman. It's with something Gentry, Lee Gentry or whatever. And what's his name's in there? Like I said, Carl Sagan. It's a new movie. It's not a movie. It's a documentary. Don't watch some movie like an actor star. Not that movie.
Yeah, exactly. John Saldi said, Greg, he spoke to Gene the Sunday night. I guess he spoke to Gene Sunday night. Brian Powell said,
Gene? Well, which Gene?
I guess Gene Borello.
Oh, Gene Borello. Okay, I love Gene Borello.
Brian Powell said the amount of galaxies and stars that are out there and in the observation universe alone and countless. Therefore,
yes,
the probability of life somewhere else is very high.
Yes, they'll all say that if they had to guess, they'd all say yes, there is. But for them to see us, do you know how the nearest galaxy is 250 million light years away? So at the speed of light, if you could travel at the speed of light, it would take you 250 million years. So nobody in this generation, don't give me, people like, what about black holes? You can't survive a black hole. That's a totally different thing. That's a vacuum. I know a little bit about this. The event horizons, what's the beginning, and I know a little bit about it, okay? I'm no expert. I did sleep in a Holiday Inn once, but
and you're in a Mexican hole.
Yeah, oof. Well, I like the Mexican
Not
hole.
A black hole, but a Mexican hole.
No, I've been in a few black holes in my day too.
Oh, dude, really? Okay.
Yes. Yes, I have. I'm not gonna lie. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere.
I know, man. And actually, you cured diseases too. Black hole thing.
I still got one that keeps coming back. The disease, if you know what I mean, on the speech. But herpes. But what the fuck was I gonna? No, but that's the problem. They're saying, yeah, this fucking life. We don't know though if they're intelligent, and we don't know if they even give two shits about us. We're arrogant. We think, but they want to come here. They want to see how we live. How do you know they want to come here? How do you know they're not just a bunch of monkeys, or even something that they could be? They could look like dolphins. We don't fucking know. They could look like giant fucking dong beetles. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know if they're intelligent. We just assume that we're stupid, and everybody out there is super intelligent, and they can fly over here with the string theory. And this is what I can say. That I just believe that if there are cave drawings and shit, which I believe, I know I've seen this shit. I watch these documentaries. I believe it could be us in our future somehow through a loophole in time. But I don't know if there's space aliens again. And I don't think that they're little green men that look like us, have hands just like us, just big heads, and they're gray. They don't wear clothes or whatever it is. Or maybe they wear foil looking shit. I don't believe. Watch the show. Starman. Okay?
Yeah.
Google it.
Who knows? Could be the future and everything. My brother George thinks that, and my brother George tells me, not maybe he's true. He thinks that in maybe 20 years, maybe less, there's going to be no cash. Cash will be completely gone.
They're trying to do that now. That's not the greatest thing, because then the government wants that, because then they own you. Do you understand? Like Joe, just something right now. Let's say you and Morella didn't want the couch that's in your next room. And your next door neighbor said, Joe, I'll give you $100 for that couch. If there's no cash and everything is counted, that means the government has total control, knows every bit of money that you have, whether it's Bitcoin or some sort of. Do you understand? They will know every cent you get, and you can't just sell your couch without having to fucking claim it and all that shit. I don't want that. I think
I don't want that either.
We're fine with cash. I don't want that. But I think your brother's right. They were trying to do that recently. That's all that one world order shit too. You know that, right? They're not just talking about the Americans are going to have this kind of Bitcoin and they're going to, or whatever cryptocurrency is going to be here. And then, no, it's one world order. It's, it's just like I got to fly to fucking Greece, and I got to go over there. I got to exchange the shkadol. You know what I mean? So I know I got to go over there. I can't just use American money. I got to use, some places, yes, you can. I get it. Relax. But most of the places, you got to use their whatever their money shit
Yeah.
is.
He said he told me, like, I don't know, maybe it was in North Korea or something, that they can turn a switch if you, let's say, a fine or something, and take it right out
Oh,
your
he's 100% right. I'm
boom.
not sure if it's Korea or China, or both. They actually have a thing. I watched Fox News, and one of the girls from Fox News was just over there, and she said, "You're not going to believe." She said, "When you when you come out of a grocery store, there's even a scanner that scans what you have in your bag, and that people are only allowed to spend so much money on groceries. Like they actually just can't freely buy in one of
Wow.
those countries. That like everything is everything is under control. They know every cent you make and every cent you spend. That's dude. You people want socialism. It's easy for someone to say, "I want," Joe. If I said to you, you know, um, come with me, Joe, and everything you get, you eat for free, you sleep for free, you don't need any money. And of course, you're going to say, well, shit, I'm going to go with you, but you don't realize then I own you. Do you understand? You eat
Yes.
when I tell you to eat because I'm the one who's feeding you.
And you're gonna eat what I
People don't
tell you to eat.
understand that. What's that?
And you're gonna eat what I tell you to eat.
Right. So in socialism, when they have state-run grocery stores, you can't say yes. Where's the 7%? Seven. Where's the 1% lactose-free milk? They'll be like, you'll get the fucking milk we give you. You understand? It
Mhm.
doesn't work like that. That socialism experiment. People, I hate when people say there should be no trillionaires. You know who says that? The people who are poor people. You know why? Because they don't have the money. But if they were the trillionaires, they wouldn't be saying there should be no trillion. It's all bullshit. And these people that are claiming all this shit are also millionaires that make a lot of scuttle. How come they don't give up some of their money? Why doesn't Bernie Sanders has got 4 mansions? 4. What does he need 4 mansions for? Right? They're all worth, ton of money, millions and millions and millions of dollars. He's worth like fucking probably close to $500 million. And he's like, the oligarchy. The
Mhm.
oligarchy.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
bullshit.
Yeah.
They're making you people fucking they want to control you. If they said to
Mhm.
you, listen, you don't even have to work. We'll give you money every month. Oh, that sounds great. But you're not going to be able to get the kind of money to go out and buy a Lamborghini or go on a vacation and do that. Oh, no, 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 no. You get what we give you. You know what I mean? Enough to be able to breathe air, eat, but you're not going to be able to go like put a swimming pool in your backyard. You're not going to be able to do that. Capitalism. If you don't like it, just go to another country where there's socialism. But it never works because all the people from socialism will want to come here.
Mhm.
Capiche? If
Yep.
people don't realize that.
Yep. Brian Pablo said, I remember that story, Greg. You used to say, be with a girl who's going to feed you soup when you're in the hospital, not a girl who
Right.
wants to go clubbing instead.
Right, Joe. Brian. I always say that to my friends. If you got a girl, if you were in the hospital, is she going to sit there and feed you soup? Or is she going to be like, oh my God, man, it's Saturday night. And I know you're here, but I still can go out. I mean, I want to dance. I don't want to sit here with you. You
Hmm.
got the wrong girl.
Yep.
And Brian, I'm not saying your girl's anything like that. I'm just saying all of you people, it's the way it's supposed to be. And you should be there for her too. That's the way it's got to be. It's 50-50.
Yep.
Yo,
Exactly.
let me just pee for 1 second.
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys. I got to pee really bad. I'm drinking like a fucking horse here.
Yep. All right, guys. Probably in another 2 weeks, I'll be interviewing Demolition from the WWE, the WWE Hall of Famers. I also got, I think, Shark Boy. He's going to be coming on. Dan Spivey will be coming on with me. So I got a lot of pro wrestlers coming on with me very soon. I know Monday I'm doing the Mafia guy, from the DeKalb County family, the New Jersey, aka Sopranos. He was on Vlad TV. Jimmy Easy, you've probably seen him. He's going to be coming on with me. We're going to talk about all the mob stuff in New Jersey that's going on here, because the mob's not what it once was, but they're still in New Jersey. They're still around, and John Livia knows people. I know people. Greg knows people. They're still around here, because they weren't, with everything going on with the terrorism and everything. FBI's left. They started to build back up, so they're still around. Trust me, guys. They are still around. What do we got here? It says John Mancini says, you got Brian. You're got a good head on your shoulders, my friend. Just got to take it one step at a time. No one is perfect. That's right, Brian. Just take it one step at a time. No one is perfect. Brian Pablo says, thank you, Joe and Greg. Got to get back to work. All right, Brian, enjoy your day. Have a happy 4th of July. I hope everyone in your family
You
does
know what's
well.
funny though, Joe? I heard you saying about the mob, and they're not prevalent like they were before. They're
No.
underground more. They're more. incognito. You understand? Because
Yes.
when you're flashy like Gotti, you know what I mean? You're only
Hmm.
going to wind up in jail. Now,
Yep.
today, the mob operates different. You know, you got
Yeah.
there's so much computer theft and bullshit going on, and
Hmm.
they're involved in other shit, even
Yeah.
crypto, all that stuff.
Yeah. They're not leaving bodies in the streets like they used to.
No,
That's
no,
not what they want to do anymore. They
but
can't.
that causes attention.
Oh,
And
very.
if
You're
you
right.
back in the day when they had crazy motherfuckers, crazy Joe Gallo, people like that,
Hmm.
they had to get them out of, that calls attention to what you're doing. You
Hmm.
understand? They don't want that. It's
No.
incognito, quiet. You understand?
Yep.
Even when you watch The Godfather 3, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. That's he was never out. He was just doing things. Now he's doing it business wise, dirty white.
Yeah.
Going to the Vatican and all that shit. It's still, but now he's doing it
Hmm.
in a cleaner. It's not a cleaner way. It's in a more incognito way. He
Yeah.
didn't want to be in that flashy mob where guys are driving up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One of the guys I know who's in the mob, Jersey mob, still told me, he said, if when you borrow money from them or whatever and you don't pay back, we're not leaving you. We're not going to be you're not going to put your body in the street. He says, but we will. And the way he told me about it is very smart. They make your life a little bit uncomfortable. Let's say it that way. And then you're like, shit, you know what? I want to pay. I don't want to deal with this bullshit. They just make it a little bit uncomfortable. And you mean you go to cops, whatever. It's like they're not leaving bodies in the streets anymore.
No, but the thing is, you're going to the cops. You're doing illegal shit too. Not for nothing. You
Yes.
you, you got to be an idiot if you're desperate for money. Okay, because I read this whole story about somebody with the Johnny, and they were saying that oh, they borrowed money because they down in their mortgage and all that shit, and then he gives them the money, and now they're not paying him back. Do you understand? So then he gets mad. You start threatening them, and then they get scared and they run to and try to cop a plea and make a thing about it. But you can't lend money to people who have no way of. If you have a friend that's broke, it says, Joe, listen, man, can I borrow like $10,000? I gotta pay off my mortgage in a cent. And you say, well, how am I gonna get that back? If you can't get the $10,000 yourself to pay off your mortgage, how are you gonna pay me off?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the VIG. Those guys fucking, bro. Those guys charge. If you borrow 10 grand, they want 20 grand back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have no idea. There's no escaping that shit. And then you're in trouble.
Yeah. And one of the guys
They'll
told me
get
that
you one way or another.
one of the
But
guys
Joe's right.
telling me
What's
that
that? I'm sorry, Joe.
one of the guys was telling me is, let's say you want to borrow, let's say, Greg, you want to borrow 20,000 from me. Okay.
Right.
I'm going to say to you, okay, you want to borrow 20,000? Fine. The title of your car, I want you to sign it over to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so, or you know what, whatever. And then you sign it over to me. Okay. You sign it over to me. Now I own your car completely. And
You'd be
now,
like, this is $500. Where's it? Good.
whatever, but let's say it's whatever it is.
I'm kidding.
Now I own your car. So even if you don't, I know he said was doing on somebody's, they had like a boat and like everything, said, sign your boat over to me. I own your boat now. He's like, well, you could just take my boat. He's like, well, you could just take my 20 grand you want. So now I own your boat. So now if you don't pay me back, I own the boat now legally. So what are you going to do?
Right. You could sign the deed to the house over. Do you understand what I'm saying? And they'll tell you,
now where
give
they
me my money back, you get your house back. You don't give me
Yes.
my money, I take your fucking house.
Exactly. Now they try to do it more. They're smarter how they do it. They say, okay, let's do it legally. Now you give me your house or your boat or whatever it is, sign it over to me. I'll give you the cash.
But then the cowards who actually go and borrow the money actually run to the cops because, oh, he's doing it. Meanwhile, but you weren't like that before. No, I promise you don't know. I can get the money. I swear. Well, if you can get the money, what do you need to borrow for? I'm just saying, it's all bullshit.
It's 100% bullshit. Carmine Colombo says, listen, Greg.
What did he just say to fucking Momo? Did
Oh,
you
which
just
one?
click off? Big Bed Barry. Did he say something stupid and you clicked it off or no?
I didn't see anything.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. Some of them, I don't know. He probably did say something.
Listen, Greg.
I saw Chris Colombo said, listen, Greg, you don't need to talk about this thing of ours without Joe's permission. Yeah, you can talk about it, whatever.
Okay, Chris Colombo.
Holly Winkers, John Mancini said, Holly's a true friend. Yes, Holly's very good. Holly likes, listens to us and everything. She's a great person.
That's my brother. From
Holly
another.
Yeah, from
Yeah,
another mother.
John's a good guy. John Livia's our friend. Me, Joe, and I. He's a good guy. Good guy.
Yeah, we went out to eat with him and everything. He's a great guy. You know, he's
And
really nice. Have you talked to
Bill.
Jordan Sue in a while? Have you talked to Jordan Sue or nothing? You know those guys?
No,
Either?
Lucia talks to Jordan Sue once in a while. I
Oh,
was trying to get
sure.
her. Dude, Jordan Sue, that fucking girl. Her calves are fucking bigger than Lee's. I mean, those fucking calves are crazy.
Yeah, they are. They're big.
Those are
Those cows.
fucking ridiculous, those calves. I told her, holy shit. I mean, they're
Yeah.
not bigger than Lee's, but they're like Lee. I mean, equivalent. They're fucking huge. And they're
Mhm.
like this. I mean, holy shit.
Yeah. John Livia is the best. Yeah, John Livia is a good guy.
John's
He
a great
actually
guy.
he
John is a
texted
good
me
guy.
yesterday. He texted me yesterday or the day before because one of the owners of a retro gym that I go to is actually in trouble with the law or something. I don't know any story. I don't know. Yeah, touching another member or something. So I don't know. It was all over. What was it? John Mancini said Jordan is a great girl like Wendy.
Oh, you know Jordan? John, you know Jordan? Jordan, you know
Yeah,
her.
like Wendy Fortino.
Yeah, Wendy. Yeah, Wendy
I talked to
Fortino.
Wendy. I told her to come on with us. She said she wanted to come on with us.
Yeah, we got to get her on. I did her show once, the Wolf Pack and all that stuff. It's
Yes,
very-
yes. You did the show with her, yes. And I told
Yeah.
her, she said, yeah, I'll do it with you guys. She said she'd come on, you know.
Jordan Sue too is great. Did we have Jordan Sue on?
No, that was
we didn't have her on.
no.
I didn't do a show with Joe.
No, you did it with Joe Pietaro.
I did.
Yes, with Joe
I can't
Pietaro.
remember. I do so many of these shows. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Big Rev Darren
here we go.
said, hey, what the F? I haven't said anything in a while.
Oh, okay. Do you know what it is, Big Bad Bear? There's also, see how you like to impersonate other people? There's people impersonating you. I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah, there's other people
So
in
I
here
don't know
probably
who's
impersonating.
who on here talking. They're all making believe they're you. So I'm just letting you know that.
Yeah. I don't think John Alite, he's gotten bail yet, right?
No, I
He's
think
still
they
in Bergen
denied it.
County. Yeah, he's still in Hackensack.
They have
Bergen
it
County.
out for him, though. How could you fucking do that to that guy? When there's fucking, again, savages. All these people in the streets of New York City have all been arrested fucking 20 times for heinous crimes. And they just didn't even get bail. They get fucking released on their own recognizance.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, he's in Hackensack, I know, in Bergen County.
Yeah, my friend used to call that black and sack. He did. I have a friend.
Black and sack. Well, it's been pretty bad. I mean, Passaic is pretty bad too. Where you're, Passaic's savages over there too, huh?
Savages.
Patterson.
There's all fucking drunken Spanish Mexicans and shit walking in and the Guatemalans walking around in the road. They're fucking nuts. It's bad over there.
Guatemalans over there too. A lot of them. Over there?
But all Spanish. Yeah, they're all Spanish. A lot of Mexican though. You know what I mean? It's a very Mexican community.
Yes, that is true. Very Mexican.
Blacks and the whole bit, but they're not. You know, they're not like well behaved.
Yeah, your area where you live seems mostly all like white or Italian. Like I don't see too many.
My next door neighbors are from Ecuador, and they're he owns a gas station and everything, and they have like these big parties and shit, and everybody's well behaved, and they probably look over at us like, look at the white trash, you know what I mean? They got they got the fucking Mexican fucking hostage over there. You see Lucy out there cutting the grass and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Dominic said, I'll be looking for you, Joe. Okay. Dominic, why don't you put your number in the chat?
Dominic,
will you put your number in the chat,
can you sing a different song? Dominic, listen, how about this? We'll have Joe send you the link. Yeah, come on real fast. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Dominic. We'll send you the link. Come on.
Send the link. You want to do it? You want to do it right now? I'll send you the link.
He's in his mom's basement trying to find, what to do.
Dominic. Tell your mom to just say, Mom, can you go upstairs for a minute? I got to play some bullshit.
He said in a little bit, I think he's playing Fortnite or whatever he's doing with his little
Dominic,
brother.
apologize. We know your name's not Dominic. I don't even like calling you Dominic, okay? Because you're not Italian, so stop doing that shit. Right? But why don't you just say to Joe, okay, I give up. I'm sorry. I acted like an asshole. No, we don't know who you are. And then just put the kibosh to Dominic DiGilio, whatever the fuck the name is.
Yeah, Dominic, whatever his name is, I don't know.
Giorgio. Get rid of that.
We're trying to bring in the numbers.
We know that you're. I don't know if you're Big Bad Barry. There's a few different guys here. They jump back and forth, and then they jump like this name.
The keyboard warriors. The keyboard warriors.
Oh my God, you gotta be bored. Go watch some fucking girl doing OnlyFans instead of me and Joe. Joe's not a bad looking guy, but I'm an ugly motherfucker. Why do you want to sit and look at me and fucking hear my bullshit? Big Bad Bear said I'm just a fucking liar or a fucking bag of oil. Whatever else. I don't know. Whatever else he
No,
thinks.
you're a good dude. Well, maybe, like I said, maybe I'll try and meet up with you on
Yeah, let me know. We'll talk before
on
that, Joe.
Sunday or
So let me
something.
know
But
if you want to, because then I'll, you could eat here and we'll fuck around. You know what I mean?
yeah, fuck around, do our shoulder workout, our delt workout.
Yep.
All right, guys, we've been an hour in there. I want to say goodbye. Have a happy 4th to everyone. Big Bad Bear,
Yes.
Dominic, have a
Happy
happy
4th of July.
Yep. And Holly, of course. We love you, Holly. Skip, Brian Pablo, John Mancini. Thank you, John. We appreciate everyone.
John, thank you. Yes. And Brian, keep your chin up, man. Do whatever you feel's right. Keep her happy,
exactly.
but just don't give too much of yourself. Don't
Have a
overgive.
safe, 4th of July. Be careful with those fireworks out there. Greg, I love you, brother. I'll talk to you in a little
Love you
bit.
too, Joey, and I will talk to you. Love all you guys. Stop fucking around, you bunch of momos.
You got it, momos.
Started from nothing. Jersey streets, we owned it. Jay-Z pumping iron. Body builder coding. Gears on the course.